Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
What's the first step in conflict resolution? It might surprise you when you look at what the Scripture has to say, when you consider the great responsibility that you have. Welcome to this, Your Daily 180. We're talking about relationship maintenance. And this is so important for us today. What we're considering, number one, practice love and prayer. That's right. Love and prayer. As a matter of fact, it might shock you to hear what the Lord said on this subject. Beginning in Matthew chapter 5, verse number 43, the Lord said, "You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies. Bless those who curse you, and do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you." Really, Lord? Pray for those who use me? Love my enemies? Absolutely. Well, that's just impossible. I can't love them. You don't understand the concept of biblical love, the self-sacrificing love that Jesus is talking about. You see, that type of love, that highest level of love, is not devoid of emotion, but it's not based upon emotion. It's based upon a decision. You don't have to have a warm, fuzzy feeling to do the right thing for another person, to pray for them, to treat them with kindness, even if they don't treat you with kindness. I want you to listen to Proverbs chapter 10 and verse number 12, because this is so important. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. Now, when it says that love covers all sins, it doesn't mean that we just take the attitude, oh, you know what, you're a drunkard, you're an adulterer, I just don't care about those things. You're a thief, no big deal, I just love you so much. God doesn't do that. God is very gracious to us, and because He's gracious, He also wants us to do that which is good and right and pure. But at the same time, we realize we're all going to come short. We all need some grace along the way. In 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse number 8, Peter would have this to say, "And above all things have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multitude of sins." In your relationships, are you in relationships with people who never fall short? Are you in relationships with people who are absolutely perfect in every respect? There are no such people. And what's required is for us to be gracious, for us to love them, pray for them, and strive to be like Jesus. Join us again next week for your Daily 180.